Hey everyone, we are back. It's week 6 in the Hometowns Trivia League. We are almost halfway through this whole thing. Well, I guess halfway through the regular season. Then we got whole playoff sitch to deal with. Y'all are the first to know we're going to be doing a chump bracket. So even if you don't make the playoffs, if you want to play another bracket, we'll allow the chumps to play in a seed 9 through 16 bracket. But let's focus on getting to the playoffs and winning this game. I'm joined by the Vatican City Cardinals, captained by Jenny and other teammates Chris and Steven. And their opponents tonight are the Old Ladies, captained by Sarah E. Thank God Sarah W. is sitting out. Sarah's. And her teammates are Bridget and Susie. And joined with me is Lee, who wrote this match. So if you have frustrations with the match, you know who to take it up with.
Oh shit!
I
showed up to the wrong one.
Not accidentally saying, "Oh, this is definitely a Foser question," and it not being a Foser question.
Oh no, this is all you, Carol. Alrighty, we'll get started in television.
It feels a little early to be using the point doubler, but also TV tends to be what we do best on.
It is true.
I'm assuming y'all are good with not doing anything.
I'm good to hold.
Yeah, let's hold.
Hang out.
We are hanging out. Alrighty, Vatican City, to kick off the game, here is your television question. Based on a James Patterson novel, this canceled television series ran 3 seasons from 2015 to 2017, where Jackson Oz investigated a global pandemic of violent animal attacks.
I do not know.
I don't even know that I have a guess.
I've never read any of his books.
10
He's got so many.
I got nothing.
No.
Starting off strong, nothing.
Nothing. Final. Head over to Old Ladies for the steal.
I'm pretty sure it's Zoo.
Oh, that sounds right. I have no guess either, so. Okay. Zoo, final answer?
It is Zoo for the steal. Old Ladies starting out up 1-0. Alrighty. To sweep the category, here is your television question. This canceled television series ran 4 seasons from 2011 to 2015 and followed Emily Thorne as she returned to the Hamptons to seek answers for her father's death.
Revenge. No, wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a one word like that. That starts
with revenge.
Okay, cool. And definitely revenge.
Revenge, final answer?
It is Revenge to take a 2-0 lead.
We should have doubled.
Glad it's not a 3-0 lead.
Alrighty, as we move into trivia math.
Do we want time?
Do the extra
Do
time.
you want to do extra time for this?
I also think this is what
Yeah,
we'll use extra time on.
We'll follow suit.
Extra time, please.
We can use pen and paper, right?
You can, yes, and you can grab pen and paper if you need it. Both teams using their 45 seconds. Hint, good choice to use your extra time here. Let's just say that.
Please,
Yeah, as we were like, at the time, you were like, yes, you should be using it.
Yeah. Typically, in the past have been like, trivia math might be a little overestimated in terms of needing 30 seconds. This one, good choice. Alrighty, Vatican City, here is your trivia math question. The numbers in both of Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill's Undercover Cop movies, plus Adele's latest 2 albums. You're going to add all 4 numbers together.
Oh, I don't know what Adele's latest 2 albums are. Do you, Steven or Chris?
No, I don't.
I have a pretty good guess.
Okay, I think I know the movies. Do you know?
I
them?
definitely know the movies.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to say the total is 108.
Okay. 108. Lock it in.
That is incorrect. Over to old ladies for the steal.
I had 89.
I had 98.
What do you think her
I had
albums are?
21, 22, 30, and 25.
21, 22. She has a 30 album? I thought it was 21 and 25.
No,
5
there's
seconds.
30 is her most recent album.
All right.
Because it didn't have she had an album after Hello and 25 was on Hello.
And need an
Okay.
answer from
What
Sarah.
was it, Bridget?
98.
98, final answer.
It is 98 for the steal. It
I
is
missed 30.
21, 22.
It kind of
25.
fell in
Thank
the
God for
middle.
that, Bridget.
Alrighty.
I'm just here.
Susie, and we love you for that.
Old ladies to stay perfect on the match. 45 seconds. Here is your trivia math question. The Ariana Grande song that is just an addition problem of 2 pluses, plus the 2 unique numbers worn on the jerseys by the stars of the 2 Space Jam films. So we're adding all the numbers together.
I have no idea.
I have literally no idea. I don't know the song and I don't know the Space Jam players.
there anything-
If we have Susie, do you have any idea? Okay, let's
No.
say a number so they have less time to think.
Okay, 100, final answer.
100 is wrong.
Okay,
Over
so
to Vatican City for
the song is 34-35, so they add to 69. I don't know what the jerseys are.
I mean,
LeBron and
it was Michael Jordan and LeBron James who are both 23.
so
Okay,
23
that's
plus
So it is
23.
69 and 46 is 105.
Yeah.
105.
Oh no,
lock it
115.
in.
115.
115.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, we're looking for. So you are correct. It is 34 plus 35. We're looking for the 2 unique numbers worn on the jersey. So LeBron and Michael Jordan have both worn 23, but LeBron has also worn another number. So we're looking for both of those numbers, and he also has
They're
worn
too
6.
unique. I see.
So this one's also
Not 98 again.
both of them.
Not that far off.
Are twisted.
I kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
we were
but it's
close.
Lee. Are we surprised?
Not me being
Lee is
too
so
off.
goddamn proud of himself.
Well,
I
he
should have
is.
just said what we had. Oh, whatever.
Could you imagine if you just said 98 for the
I
show?
wish I did now, obviously.
That was very cute. Cute
We
question.
move into history. It's still 3-0 in favor of the old ladies.
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
Hang it out.
Yes. Sorry.
sounds like-
I need to get on that.
Sounds like nothing for anyone. We'll start with Vatican City. Here's the history question. Sort the following events as they happened from oldest to newest. Cheez-Its are invented. Betty White is born. The first Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade occurs.
My guess would be Macy's Betty White Cheez-Its.
That was my guess too.
That
but
feels good. Yeah.
Okay. Macy's Betty White Cheez-Its. Lock it in.
Incorrect. Over to old ladies for the steal.
I think Betty's the oldest or the newest. I'd put no, Macy's is actually surprisingly recent. I'd say Cheez-Its, Betty,
5 seconds.
Macy's in that order.
Okay. Cheez-Its, Betty, Macy's. Final.
And that is correct. Well
Reggie,
done.
today.
I don't know what happened. I made a joke that I was going to be wrong the whole time. And clearly, I jinxed myself.
Cheez-Its
you.
1921, Betty White 1922, and Macy's 1924. All very
Wow.
close together.
I
All-
thought Macy's was the 30s.
No, because I think they just hit their 100th.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I looked it up for one of my trivia questions and saw Macy's Day Parade and was like, oh, that's way more recent than I thought it was.
Alrighty, over to old ladies for their history question. Sort the following events as they happened. Oh, didn't underline that one. From oldest to newest. Mickey Mouse debuts as Steamboat Willie. First radio baseball game is broadcast. Popsicles are invented.
I'd do it backwards. Popsicles, radio, Mickey Mouse, personally. Actually, no, I do Popsicles, Mickey, radio.
I'm good with that. You good with that, Susie?
always.
So Bridges, popsicles,
Popsicle, Mickey,
radio.
Yeah.
Okay, popsicles, Mickey, radio. Final.
Incorrect. Over to Vatican for the steal.
I'll just do Mickey Popsicles Radio. Just switch their first
You
two.
think?
Unless you think
Mickey-
that radio.
I
is
don't know. I
before
feel
it,
like
Chris.
popsicles is later, but I don't
5
know.
seconds.
Yeah, just go with what we said.
Guess.
Go with what we said.
Pure guess.
Yeah.
Mickey Popsicles Radio. Lock it in.
That is also incorrect. We're actually just going to flip what Jenny said. The oldest is baseball, 1921, then popsicles, 1924, and Mickey Mouse, 1928.
Who knows that?
Not I.
Nobody.
It's also really tough that these
Nobody.
things all happened in the
Not
same
even.
decade.
That's what
soul.
I'm
That's
thinking. I'm like,
crazy.
it's not even like
Yeah.
right. Context.
Alrighty, it is time for science.
Hanging out.
Should we double?
We can.
Should we just go for it?
Oh, yeah.
We're doubling.
Vatican is doubling for 2 points. Old ladies,
We're hanging.
still in. Alrighty, for 2 points. Here we go to Vatican City. Sort these animals from shortest to longest by recorded maximum lifespan in captivity. The condor, chimpanzee, the boa constrictor.
Sure.
What?
That's a real thing.
I mean, I feel like
I
a
would
condor
go-
is probably the shortest. Oh wait, it's lifespan though.
Yeah.
In
That's what I
captivity.
said. Right.
In captivity.
I would go
Condor,
boa
chimpanzee,
constrictor,
boa
condor.
constrictor.
Condor chimp.
10
That's
seconds.
exactly what I was thinking, Chris.
Boa constrictor,
yeah.
condor, chimp. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boa constrictor, condor, chimp. Lock it in.
That is incorrect. Over for the 2-point steal.
I had it flipped. That was
in
my
that way.
So chimp being the shortest, condor being the second, and then boa being the longest.
I'm cool with that. I have no idea. Okay, so
Sounds good to me. Chimp, condor, boa.
boa final.
Is also incorrect. No points on this one. We are looking for boa constrictor is the shortest at 40 years, chimpanzee the middle at 68, and condor apparently 80. We're learning a lot today.
I can't.
Myself included.
I can't wait to pull this useless information out of my
Yeah.
ass at the next dinner with my friends.
Well,
It's just all of the caveats. Recorded, maximum, in captivity, like dear God.
The captivity really threw me.
it's time to showcase your animal captivity lifespan knowledge. Because you're going to sort the animals from shortest to longest by recorded maximum lifespan. We're looking in captivity. The Canada goose, a jaguar, and a hippopotamus.
I would go jaguar, goose, hippo.
You think hippo's the longest?
I feel like hippos live for like fucking ever. I might be fully wrong on
I
that.
honestly don't really know. Okay, what'd you say?
Jaguar, goose, hippo.
I'll try it. You good, Susie?
Who's captivating a goose?
They're very important. Okay, jaguar, goose, hippopotamus, final.
That's correct. We are looking at let me pull it up. We're looking at jaguar 28 years, not very long. Canada goose apparently 42 years. What the fuck?
Go.
And a hippopotamus 61.
I felt like goose felt like a wild one where you'd think it was going to be the shortest. And so I was like, it has to be the middle because Lee's going to try
Not
and
a
fuck
wild
you up
goose
there.
chase.
Not alrighty. Round 5, it's geography. Old ladies, I only care to hear from y'all from now on because you still have your point doubler and your double dip.
Geography, we're always hanging. I promise you.
Love it.
When we
Alright.
get to like the media type stuff, maybe.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we're hanging on. So we'll start with Vatican City. Here's your geography question. There are 7 countries that end or are ending in the suffix of stan. Which one is the largest by land area?
I think it's Afghanistan.
Is it Afghanistan?
I think that's bigger than Pakistan.
I can't think of any others.
Let's.
That would
Do
be
you want to
bigger than
double
that.
dip? Do you want
We
to double
can,
dip
yeah.
Pakistan if we need to? Go ahead and use
Yeah.
it or
No,
no?
Afghanistan's big.
Yeah, it's big.
Just
Okay, not
Yeah.
double dip then.
Okay.
Okay. Afghanistan, that's what you guys want, right?
yeah.
Afghanistan, lock it in.
Incorrect. Old ladies for the steal.
Do we want to go Pakistan, or is there a different one we think it might
What
be?
is it? There's Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan.
You've already gotten further than I did.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Pakistan?
Yeah.
Final answer.
Pakistan is incorrect. We're looking for Kazakhstan.
Damn.
Alrighty, old ladies, for your geography question. Spoiler alert, hope you know your stands. There are 7 countries that end or are ending in the suffix stan. Which one is the largest by total population?
I feel like that one would be No, maybe. I don't know. I feel like Lee's fucking with us again. And
I
it's
was
gonna-
just thinking that. Oh my god.
I'm fine with going. With
Wouldn't
whatever.
do it for 2 questions though, but part of me thinks
It's
he
Lee.
100% would. Yeah.
10 seconds.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't care.
5 seconds.
We want to try. Do you want
Let's
to try
go-
something different? Or
No, let's go Afghanistan.
okay.
I would not do Afghanistan.
And you
Okay, Pakistan.
Pakistan. Final answer. Sorry,
say it one more time.
Pakistan.
Pakistan is correct for the point. Did not fall into the trap.
It's like, let's
Susie won't
not
get the
pick,
points there, but she should.
not pick the country that we were at war with for decades.
That's so
Okay.
true. Well, okay, Pakistan and
Some of
India
the
were
we out of the
also have
equation.
also been at war for decades.
It's true.
Alrighty, we move into round 6 arts. Old ladies, are you doubling?
Unless someone feels really good about art.
I do not.
Yeah, that's
Sounds
what I
like
kind of
No. Yeah.
Alrighty, we will start with Vatican City. Here is your art question. Salvador Dali painted the persistence of memory after being inspired by watching what item melting on a hot day?
Watch. I mean, that's what it actually is, right? But I don't know if that's actually
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wouldn't
guess
be
that
that,
it was
but-
something that would melt.
right.
I mean, metal,
10
obviously, I don't think would melt.
Butter or ice are the things I can think of.
Whichever you choose, Jenny.
Which one do you want to do?
Just do ice.
Ice, lock it in.
Ice is incorrect. Old ladies for the steal.
I'm feeling chocolate.
Okay, I was thinking ice cream.
I could. If you want to go
Chocolate.
ice cream, we can go ice cream.
5 seconds.
Ice cream. Final answer.
It is a food. Unfortunately, it is cheese.
Oh.
Well, we were wrong either way.
No.
I
Classic.
never would have gotten there.
No.
We move on to old ladies art question. Here you go. During the 1994 Winter Olympics in Oslo, this most notable piece of the National Museum was stolen. It was found 2 years later.
I don't even have a guess.
All I can think of is like, and I don't think this is right because I think I know the connection I'm making and it's a wrong connection. What's the one with the apple in front of the face
Oh, I know what you mean.
and the bowler hat?
Mm-hmm.
Any of us know the name of it?
I don't even know the visual.
No, I know the work, but I don't know
5
the.
seconds. Getting an answer from Sarah.
I don't. Do we have any? I don't think I
No.
have an answer.
All right, time is up.
Sorry.
I'm gonna pass it over for the steal.
I don't even have a guess.
It's like the Mona Lisa is a
They
painting.
have
It's a work
crown
of art.
jewels and Oz. What'd you say, Chris?
5 seconds.
I said the Mona Lisa is a painting. I was like, that's literally all I have, but that's not it. But
Oh,
You
that's
know.
not an Oslo.
Getting an answer from Jenny.
The crown jewels, lock it in.
No, you're on the right track, or Chris was. It is a famous painting. This is the Scream.
Oh,
I have heard of that at least.
We are going to get
I
rid of
was
this
sitting
PowerPoint.
there like this.
We're going to yeet that off screen. We're going to yeet that off. We're going to level set at the bonus round.
Go team.
Alrighty. It's a
is this
shootout.
worse or better than the dogs one?
It'll be better than the dogs, I promise.
Thank God.
Well,
Oh God. Thanks.
we'll see.
Thanks,
Okay.
Carl.
It can't be worse
You
than
lie to me
Rivers.
next time.
It's a shootout, so we'll go back and forth 5 times. Each team will have 15 seconds maximum to chat before the captains give an answer. After 5 back and forths, whoever's given the most correct answers will win the 2 bonus points that come with the bonus. If we're still tied after 5 rounds, we'll enter sudden death. I think we've all done this before. I'll read the prompt twice. It's a very short prompt, so Vatican City, be ready. Here we go. There are 22 American Idol winners. Name them. Once again, there are 22 American Idol winners.
Kelly
Name
Clarkson.
Vatican City.
Kelly Clarkson. Lock it in. Final answer. Sorry.
You're good. Kelly Clarkson's correct. Over to old ladies.
Carrie
Ruben
Underwood.
Studdard? Oh shit.
Stay
Sorry.
Carrie Underwood first. Take out the well-known ones.
Carrie Underwood. Lock it in. Sorry.
You're good. Karen Wood's correct. Over to Vatican City.
So what, Ruben stuttered.
Yeah, Ruben Studdard. Lock it in.
Ruben Sutter's correct. Over to the old ladies.
Fantasia.
Fantasia. Lock it in.
Fantasia is correct. Back to Vatican City.
Is it Jennifer Hudson? Is that her name?
Did she win?
I don't remember. I'm not gonna know
I
these.
don't remember.
I think Adam Marcelletta won.
5 seconds.
You mean David Archuleta?
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. I was going to say I knew the
Sounds
first
right.
last name.
Did you get an
Yeah.
answer from Jenny?
David Archuleta. Lock it in.
That is incorrect. Over to old ladies.
David
David Cook.
David Cook.
Beat David
Yeah.
Archuleta.
Yeah.
Lock it.
Oh.
David Cook. Lock it in.
Yeah. The
David
year of
Cook.
the Davids.
I thought you all
Josh
were
is
right.
gonna be so
Constantly.
Over to Vatican City.
Clay Aiken, didn't he win?
He was on. I don't remember if he won his season.
Clay Aiken.
I
Or
thought-
do you have it one, Steven?
No, but I thought that he lost, but say it. I don't have any.
Clay
Yes,
Aiken,
exactly.
lock it in.
Clay Aiken is incorrect. Over to the old ladies. You get this. You win the bonus.
Taylor Hicks.
That's what I was going to say.
Hey.
Taylor Hicks. Lock it in.
It is Taylor Hicks. Old ladies will take the bonus. No need for a 5th
So
round.
fun fact, I will always remember the David versus David American Idol
course.
series because that was the one time I had to go to the hospital for choking.
Because this is the finale.
No, I have this issue where like I get food stuck really easily. So like this has been a problem since I was in like 2nd grade, but it is the only time I've actually had to go to the hospital for it.
That is such a different fun fact than I prepared myself
Yeah.
for.
it's not fun.
Yeah, I was underprepared for that.
Carlin,
Who are the other
right.
winners? DLC.
The other lovely American Idol winners, you did miss one or I guess 2 famous ones. Jordan Sparks and I would say Philip Phillips are probably the bigger
yeah.
ones.
Freddie Mercury
course.
was going to be my next one.
And I guess Scotty McCreery to some extent are the ones that actually had
Your
a
girl
career.
was a little too into country for a little while.
But rip to Chris Allen, Lita Wise, Candace Glover, Caleb Johnson, Nick Fradiani, Trent Harmon, Maddie Poppy, Lane Hardy, Just Sam, Chase Beckham, Noah Thompson, Ian Tongi, and Abby Carter. Good luck to your careers.
Rip.
Have not heard of y'all. Alrighty. We come back to round 7. Old ladies have your point double and your double dip. Vatican City still has their double dip. And we are in sports.
Oh,
Hold on.
sorry, yeah, I forgot.
All right, guys, let's get on the board.
Alrighty, Vatican City, here is your sports question. This is a 2-part question. Question 1, college basketball fans know North Carolina to have a long-standing rivalry with what school? And part 2 is, but which of those 2 schools has won more national championships in the sport?
So Duke is
It's
one of them.
Duke and
Duke is number 1. I'm pretty certain that Carolina has won more national titles than Duke.
okay. That sounds good to me. Chris,
Yeah.
you win. So Duke, part 1, North Carolina, part 2 question,
10 seconds.
right?
Yep.
Sorry. Okay, lock it in.
And that is correct.
Praise
Duke.
God.
North Carolina.
No,
and
I'd rather just get
two-part
0.
question too. Gonna work for that 1 point.
Over.
Where's our 2 points for this?
Honestly, good point. We'll take that. I mean, this is the first time anyone's even written that, so good point. Honestly, we'll take that back. Josh, write that down. I know you're watching, or maybe you're in the room, but write that down, Josh.
Nah, he's not home right now.
Oh, well, he is texting me, so he is watching in something.
A true orger watching the orgs while doing life.
Alrighty, old ladies, here is your sports question. This is a 2-part question. Part 1, college football fans know Ohio State to have a long-standing rivalry with what school? And part 2, but which of these 2 schools has won more national championships in the sport?
University of Michigan and University of Michigan.
That was more.
No,
complicated.
actually, University of Michigan and I think Ohio. No, shit. Fuck it. Just go University of Michigan and University of Michigan.
Okay, University of Michigan for both. Lock it in.
It is the University of Michigan for both.
Good. Bridget, this is your
Thanks,
game.
Bridget.
The only
It's
reason
good
I
you
know
got
that
it
is
because that's
Paige
an
went to
incredibly
Michigan State, so I have to
stealable
hear her
question.
bitch about Michigan
Yeah, true.
all
I
the
was thinking that.
goddamn time.
For your knowledge, North Carolina has won 6 championships to Duke's 5, and Michigan has won 10 to Ohio State's 9.
Oh, those are fun.
More you
facts.
know. Alrighty.
I'm so glad that
Oh.
these were not even close options at all.
Well, kind of like how organizing the history things, they were all in the same decade.
Yeah.
No. Within 3 years of each other.
Yeah.
Like 20,
yours was even
22,
worse.
23.
I hope Lee sleeps with a pea under his mattress like
I
the
feel
princess
like
and
the
the
only
pea.
reason I'm doing well with this is because it's Lee, and I'm just like, I know this man way better than I should.
Well, lucky for Lee, Lee has an interview to conduct in 3 minutes, so he gets to get out of here. I'm stuck here. Celebrity mashup. is now
15.
there.
15. I'm here the whole match.
Oh, for
Oh,
9:15,
goody.
even better. Old ladies, are you doubling?
No.
No. All right. We
Thanks
will
for the offer, though.
then get going. Vatican City, here are your 2 people in this photo. Good luck.
He's in Only Murders.
I know
What's
the
his name?
guy.
Leslie or Steve? What's his name?
Do you know the girl or do you know the face?
Oh,
Yeah, because that
The
is. I think.
girl.
I don't know the woman. Like the.
I
face.
understand what's happening here. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
You're good.
5 seconds.
Oh, is that? It's the.
Get an answer.
Is she
from Jen.
Asian? Oh, what? Okay, what's the guy's name?
I think we're out of time.
We're out of time.
And I'm gonna pass it
I know.
over.
Just tell me the guy's name real quick.
Oh,
pass it over
sorry.
to the old ladies.
Steve Martin and Brenda Song.
That's what I saw too.
That's why I was trying to get you guys to tell me his
Martin and
name so I
Brenda
can make
Song.
a guess for the girl.
Sorry.
One.
You locked in, Sarah?
Yeah.
And you say the 2 names just one more time.
Steve Martin and Brenda Song.
That is correct for the point and the steal. Yeah, Jenny had figured out who the woman was. She needed the last name of Steve. The time did run out. It is 10-1 in favor of the old ladies as we go to their celebrity mashup. If the PowerPoint would be nice to me. There we go. Here we go, old ladies. Name the mashup.
Oh, Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez and Sharon
Osbourne.
Yes, Sharon Osbourne.
I'm good to lock it in, right?
Yeah.
Sharon Osbourne and Mario Lopez. Lock it in.
And it is Sharon Osbourne and Mario Lopez. We move on into round number 9. It is video games. Old ladies, are you doubling?
No.
Absolutely not.
We've not gotten a single one of these questions right.
Oh, Vatican City, here is your video games question. In Animal Crossing, she has acted as the main character's secretary since she first appeared on the version for Nintendo 3DS.
I think her name is
I don't know
Isabel.
what her name is. Isabel. I
Isabel?
think that's right.
Go for it.
I think that's right. Isabel, lock it in.
It is Isabel. Well done. is now 11-2. Old ladies, here is your video games question. Identify the video game franchise by locations listed below: Traverse Town, Symphony of Sorcery, and Hollow Bastion.
I don't even have a guess.
I don't either.
I'd
I
say
won't say a lot of
somewhere in
big names.
Europe. Let's say New York. Why not? New York.
A video game franchise named New York?
Okay, New
That's
York.
what you're
Final
going with,
answer.
Bridget?
Why not?
New York was locked in, and New York is incorrect. Over to old ladies over
It's
to Vatican.
Kingdom
What
Hearts.
That was your guess,
Kingdom
Susie.
Hearts.
I didn't hear you
Kingdom
saying
Hearts.
anything.
Kingdom Hearts.
Did you say Kingdom Hearts? Whatever Chris said, lock it in because I can't hear him.
Oh.
Chris did say Kingdom Hearts, which is correct for the steal.
Okay, I fully misunderstood the question.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like, what location did all of these games happen in?
Poor Susie trying to tell you all,
Yeah.
New York is not a video game.
I'm so sorry, Susie.
And not that I had that answer correct, but
Yeah,
I
I've
knew
never
it
heard
was
of that.
not New York.
We move to musicals.
This might be our best bet, guys.
Old ladies.
I'm fine to try. We'll try the points doubler.
Alrighty. Old ladies are doubling. Vatican City, so have your double dip that you can use on this question if you want to. Vatican City, here is your musicals question. Lauren Allred, alum of The Voice and America's Got Talent, is the voice you actually hear singing this movie musical song, not Rebecca Ferguson.
The
Never
song
This is
enough.
the
Never enough.
yes.
by
It's
The Greatest
Never
Showman.
enough. Yeah.
It's in The Greatest
um,
Showman.
Greatest Showman.
It's
There you
never
go.
enough.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in it, but we just need the song,
The
right?
song.
Oh.
Yeah, just the song is never
The
enough.
movie
Yeah,
musical
Never
song.
Enough.
Okay, the song. Yeah.
What'd you say, Jenny?
Never enough. Lock it in. I think my internet's lagging tonight. Sorry, guys.
Fine. Well, it is never enough for the point. Yes, looking for the song. Game is now 4-11. Over to old ladies for 2 big points. Here is your question. Potterheads may know her as Molly Weasley, but Julie Walters had her movie musical stint as Rosie in this series of films.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, lock it in.
It is Mamma Mia, and that will definitely put the game out of reach, but we'll finish the last 2 categories nonetheless. It's 13-4, so we move into round 11, and that is brands. Both teams still have their double dip, but that's it, so we'll move straight in. Vatican City, here is your question. An example of the Mandela effect, many people remember the Monopoly Man to have one of these, despite him never being depicted with one.
Isn't it a
Monocle?
monocle? Yeah. Monocle, lock it in.
It is a monocle. Get the point. We move to old ladies in your brand's question. Here it is. An example of the Mandela effect, many people remember Curious George to have one of these, despite him never being depicted with one.
I think it's tail.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I couldn't think of anything, but as soon as you said it, it sounded right.
Yeah.
Okay. Tail, lock it in.
It is a tail for the point. 14-5 as we come into the final category. Both teams have their double dip, so give me 2 answers. Alrighty. Final category is food and drink to Vatican City. While American cuisine fell to 13th on the 2025 Taste Atlas rankings, this seafood item was ranked the top food in American cuisine.
Maybe like oysters,
It's-
Rockefeller. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
just double dip. It's like,
Would it be like lobster from
Yeah.
like New England lobster?
yeah, I
Like
mean that's
buttered
definitely
lobster.
popular.
I mean, we have 2 guesses.
10 seconds.
I'd say lobster like fried shrimp, honestly.
5 seconds.
Do you want to do lobster? Lobster.
We're down 9. That doesn't really
Lock
matter.
it in.
They are imported from Maine, according to Sharpay. It is lobster.
We did it.
That was a good one.
Thank you. 14-6, and we'll wrap up old ladies with your food and drink question. 2 answers, por favor. In 2025, Taste Atlas ranked this country's cuisine as the top cuisine in the world, just barely beating out Italian.
I'm trying to think of what's like widely liked. Japanese food came to mind.
Japanese was what came to mind for me as well.
We have
but
a
I know
double dip.
Let's do Japanese and maybe French.
Ooh, that's a good call. Or Mexican.
10 seconds.
Yeah, start with Japanese.
Okay, Japanese.
Double dip.
You're good.
Yeah.
You going with Japanese?
Yeah.
Japanese is
Right.
incorrect. 10 seconds for a second answer.
Do you want to try French or Mexican or anything else?
I think French.
I would say.
Okay, French, lock it in.
Incorrect. Over to Weathermen. Jesus Christ. Over to Vatican City for the steal.
I thought it was maybe like Chinese, Indian also, but it's not widely
Or
popular.
like
Maybe Chinese.
Korean. I feel like Korean.
Korean is pretty popular, yeah.
Yeah,
5.
or Indian.
I'd go Chinese. That's just my guess.
Sure.
Chinese. Lock it in.
Yeah, looking for Greek.
Interesting. I would not have gotten there.
Anything we said.
That does end our game 14-6 in favor of the old ladies. So they go up to 2-4, and I think Vatican comes down to 500, 3-3, but still a long season to go. I am going to end the stream.